Hello and welcome to the USA breaking news on 25th June 2026. Kigali, Rwanda, the Africa Development Bank (FDB) has approved 9 billion grants to strengthen financial integration and promote cross-border trade across East Africa and the Horn of Africa, marking a significant step towards a regional economic growth. With the funding will support the East Africa and Horn of Africa capital market and payment system integration projects, an initiative designed to harmonize financial systems, improve payment infrastructure, and deepen regional capital market. According to the FDB, the project aims to strengthen regulatory and institutional frameworks, unlock domestic capital, and build more resilient financial markets capable of withstanding global economic shocks. The project will be implemented by the East African Community (EAC) and seeks to remove barriers that have long hindered cross-border investments and trade by integrating capital market and payment system across participating countries. 9 countries are expected to benefit from the initiative: Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Somalia, South Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Economic experts say the integration of financial infrastructure across these nations is expected to lower the cost of doing businesses, facilities faster and more secure cross-border transactions, encourage investment, and support entrepreneurship throughout the region. The initiative is also seen as a major milestone in advancing a regional economic integration, creating a stronger and more interconnected African financial market capable of driving sustainable economic developments. Rwanda has unveiled an ambitious plan to nearly double its tea exports by 2029, aiming to increase annual exports volume from 14,000 metric tons to at least 17,000 metric tons, while boosting exports, earning from $117 million to $300 million annually. By the announcement was made by the National Agricultural Export Development Board (NAEB) as a part of the country's broader strategy to strengthen one of its leading agricultural exports sector. Speaking during a meeting of the member of the Economic Policy Research Networks EPRN, Alexis Nkurunziza, manager of Traditional Commodities Division at NAEB, said Rwanda is implementing several initiatives to increase tea production, improve quality, and add more value to its exports. Among the key targets is the expansion of tea plantation in additional 10,000 hectares to meet glowing production goals. NAEB also aimed to diversify Rwanda exports market. Currently, about 72% of the country's exported tea is sold through the Mombasa tea auctions. By 2029, Rwanda plans to reduce that figure to 15%, allowing more tea to be sold directly to international buyers and strengthening the country's presence in a global market. The agency is also seeking to increase the value of Rwanda's tea exports by promoting local processing. At present, approximately 95% of Rwanda's exported tea is shipped as black tea. The government wants at least 20% of exports to consist of higher value processed tea products, which command better price on international markets. According to NAEB, increasing value addition will raise export revenues while improving farmers' incomes. Tea growers currently receive around 15% of the market price, earning between 300 Rwandan francs and 600 Rwandan francs per kilogram, depending on tea quality. Nkurunziza noted that Rwanda is also studying the possibility of introducing mechanical tea harvesting. However, they emphasized that research is needed to ensure mechanization does not compromise the premium quality and unique characteristics characteristic of Rwandan tea, which is currently maintained through carefully handpicking. So to export the sector's expansion, Rwanda will require, in addition, 13,865 tea harvesters, adding to the existing workforce across the country. NAIP, together with the Rwanda Agriculture and Animal Resources Development Boards, RAB, continue to provide farmers with technical supports, including training on tea cultivation, harvesting, plantation rehabilitation, improved seeds varieties, crop management, and efficient fertilizer uses. Rwanda currently has 19 tea processing factories and more than 59,000 households engaged in tea farming. Researchers have been encouraged to contribute innovative solutions that will help the country achieve its ambitious production and export targets by 2029. In Luxembourg City, a meeting of European Union (EU) environment ministers in Luxembourg drew widespread attention after Sweden's Minister for Climate and Environment, Romina, attended the session with her infant son, marking a historical first for the blocs. The 13-year-old minister brought her baby boy Adam to the ministerial meeting on a climate-related issue to highlight the importance of family-friendly parental leave policies that allow parents to balance public services with raising children. The Council of the European Union confirmed that this was the first time in the organization history that an infant had attended a meeting with EU ministers, making the moment landmark in the bloc's political institution. Paul Mokhtari said her decision was intended to demonstrate that it is possible to fulfill government responsibilities while caring for young children, provided that parents receive adequate support and that both mother and father share child care responsibilities. As Sweden is widely recognized for having one of the world's most generous parental leave system, offering parents up to 16 months of paid parental leave. The minister emphasized that such policies help parents to achieve healthier work-life balance, reduce stress, and enable them to remain productive in their professional roles while raising a family. The unprecedented moments sparked mixed reaction among European readers, while many praised it as a positive step towards supporting parents in a senior political position. Others viewed it as a sign of changing traditions within high-level governments meeting and a reflection of evolving workplace culture across public institutions. In France, authorities in Paris have introduced an emergency restriction on alcohol consumption and sales as European continues to battle anything heat wave that has strained hospital and emergency services across the continent. The Paris City Administration announced that drinking alcohol in a public place will be prohibited during specific hours from 12 p.m. on Friday until 7 a.m. on Saturday, with a similar restriction to be enforced over the weekend during designated time period. In addition, takeaway alcohol sales are banned from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. as officials seek to reduce alcohol-related incidents and ease pressure on already overwhelmed healthcare services. According to authorities, the measures are intended to help hospitals in Paris cope with the rising patient admission linked to extreme heat conditions affecting much of Europe. In recent days, Paris Police Chief Patrice said emergency services and hospitals were operating at near full capacity, urging residents to exercise caution and avoid unnecessary risk during ongoing heat wave. The extreme temperature have affected several European countries, including Spain, the United Kingdom, and France, with some regions recording high of up to 14 degrees Celsius. Climate experts warn that the increasing frequency and intense heat wave are a clear sign of the accelerating impact of a climate change across European countries. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.